What's that word? What's that word? What's that word, family? Sunday. Y'all know I usually have these on a fun day, but today I got to take my time and come in and put some things together, man, and put some things in the right perspective. Because they ain't been in the right perspective, man, and I got to put them in the right perspective. I'm tired of them not being in the right perspective. So we're going to get a minute. We're going to let everybody come in. We're going to give people a chance to come in, and we're going to go from there. But we're going to get it in today. Ain't no question. We're going to go from there. Hey, Tiffany, what's going on? Lil J, what's the word? Classic music. What's up, family? What's up, everybody? We gonna get it in today. Believe me. And I got some good things in the works that we finna do, that we finna put together. So y'all just hold on, man. I'm gonna break that down, but today I gotta get into it. I gotta get all the way into it today because it's a big misconception, man, that's going on through the world about Chicago, and a lot of people ain't talking about it. A lot of people trying to capitalize off of it. Hey, I'm gonna tell the wife hello. She about to watch. I'm definitely gonna tell her you said hello, Tiffany. How you been? Hey, so I'm gonna break this down. Love Betrayal, what's going on? Hey, the radio, what's the word, family? I'm gonna break this down, man. I'm gonna go with this, and I ain't, y'all already know I hate to keep y'all long. Much love, family, but I gotta break this down today, man. And I gotta break it down to y'all with the whole thing about why I don't support the word ops and why I don't believe in ops. And I know a lot of people mad and be mad at me, and they don't understand my mission, and they don't understand what I got going on. And yeah, you already know, Tiffany. Tom, what's the word, family? Much love. Hey, so yeah. About the 8-year-old girl got killed last night up north. Yeah, me and my wife just was talking about that. So my thing is this, right? And why I don't support that ops, and why I don't support any of that. And the reason being is this, man. I jumped off the porch and I got in. I put myself in this situation, man, when I was like 12 or 13 years old. I was already born in it from watching my father, watching my uncles, watching everybody around me. It was just our culture, you know. So from the porch and from the start, I was already marked in it. I was already like, man, just knee deep in it, watching, not understanding, but I was thirsty for it. I wanted to do what they did. I wanted to move how they move. I wanted to, just do the things that they were doing. So I was already, it was like our culture. So that's why I believe in that each one teach one and different things like that. Yeah, hey, you're right, Andre. It's definitely hard when you're righteous. So it's like I was born in it. So when I first started off, it was a thing to where it's that it wasn't a thing where it was BDs. BDs didn't come into play until, like, you could say, like, maybe about when I started hearing about them and they started like forming, was maybe about like the early 80s, 88, 89. And it wasn't that many of them, and it wasn't as popular. And I'm going to tell y'all why. And this the part that y'all not getting. And this the part why I keep telling y'all, like, all this ops and all this fighting and all this destroying each other and all this killing each other. This came from different men egos. Everything ain't nothing new under this sun. Nothing is new under this sun. And I'm trying to get y'all to realize that and understand that. Because we keep on repeating the history that's destroying us, and they keep dooming us because we don't want to learn our history. We don't want to understand. We don't want to understand what brought all this to the forefront. We don't want to understand what all this is really about. This is about men egos and men disagreeing. And it's been going on since the beginning of time. And it's still going on. And everybody else capitalizes off of it because we don't understand amongst ourselves. Yeah. Money and egos. So we don't understand ourselves. So what I'm trying to get y'all to understand, and I'm trying to show y'all the truth about what's going on, and everybody don't understand that, and everybody don't want to talk about it, and everybody don't want to push it, is this. And why I tell y'all it's no such thing as ops as this. Now, we got chiefs, we got chairmen, we got leaders of all these heads of every if you want to call them organizations, you want to call them street gangs, you want whatever you want to call them. But when they were formed and they were put together to protect our neighborhoods, to protect our rights, and protect what was going on in our culture. Now, when it got spent off, different people, egos came in, drugs came in, money came in. It made a difference. But can't nobody in this world or get on here or prove me wrong and tell me that they can remember a time when David Boxdale, Larry Hoover, Jeff Ford, Gino, and Gino is the kings of that's the Latin Kings king. Mickey Caldwell, Minister Rico, any of these kings that I know, that I'm familiar with, can tell me that y'all can say y'all heard about them fighting one another. If anybody can come on here, I'll open the panel up right now. Or if anybody can get in the chat and tell me that they seen or heard, or it's some type of proof or some type of history where these guys got together and they actually fought each other and they actually clashed with each other, or they actually killed and destroyed each other. Can anybody step to the forefront and tell me that they got a story where Jeff Ford and Larry Hoover had a fight? Or Shorty Freeman and Larry Hoover had a fight, or David Boxdale and them had a fight? You can't, man. You can't. Because at the end of the day, kings don't do that, man. Kings don't do that. Men of structure and men that have structure and positivity in their life, they don't do that, man. They don't do that. That's not the way, man. Listen. Man, I already know. Never, ever respect as a man. Listen. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Man, listen. We steady pushing the narrative of ops. We steady pushing the narrative of, that's my op, I'm going to kill him. That's this, and I'm going to get rid of him. All that does is distract the true meaning of life and what we supposed to be doing and how we can get ahead. All that stops us from gaining. All that stops us from going to get a bag. All that stops us from living life. All that stops our community, our culture, from being its true essence of being great. All that. Because everybody has this thing about, I can't deal with him because he a op. I can't go over it, I can do this because he a op. I don't want to do this with him because he a op. I don't want to do this with him because he a op. But the whole thing about all that is this. When we say everybody a op, let me explain something to y'all. When y'all saying that this is an op, right? And I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. Y'all saying this is an op, right? Okay. So just say we got, I don't like saying nobody's sex and all that, or where you from in your blocks, because to me, that's it's like putting a target on you. So don't think that, like, if I don't say your set or your name, like I'm dissing you or I'm not with you. I just don't believe in that. I'm old school, that's just me. But no, I rock with everybody in the city. I don't care if you go your head this way, that way, that way, that way, that way. I don't care. I deal with you as an individual. I look at the man. I don't look at what you supposed to represent or what you saying, you fly, whatever. I look at you as a man. I look at you as the individual. I'm different. But I want to just break this down to y'all. I want to show this to you. I want to say this. So here it is. We got the ops on 99th and Bologna Road. And we got the ops on 63rd and Noel, right? Now, the ops on 99th Bologna Road, right, who y'all calling the ops, got a situation going on where they got all the music jumping, they got all the money jumping, they got all the food, they doing whatever they need to do. But you got the ops on 63rd that ain't doing nothing. They trying to build, they trying to get some money, they trying to this and that. But at the same time, they know the so-called supposed to be ops on 95th, right? They know them. They done went to school with them. They done hung out with them. Somehow, some way, they got a cousin that's a cousin, a friend in the family, right? But these the ops. Now, here's an opportunity that if they call their cousin or they work with their cousin or they see their cousin, they get money with their cousin, they're going to be laughed at, frowned upon. You dealing with the ops, you backdooring, you doing this, you doing that. So my thing is this. Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what happened. Hey, the radio. But listen, my thing is this. So here it is, you on 63rd. No money, you can't do what you need to do, but you got an outlet where you can go get with these guys on 95th, and y'all talk this out, and y'all put all that garbage to the side, and y'all collaborate together, and y'all make 95th and 63rd through the whole city rich. But the only thing that's stopping y'all from doing this, is this. How can we stoop so low? What's that word from? I don't know what's going on with this, but how can we not get no money together? That's what I want to know. How can we not? How could y'all let this imaginary word, this imaginary shit that everybody done put together and lay up here and stop y'all from being able to move to y'all full potential, being able to move to y'all full throttle to where it's that y'all can change y'all lives. This is life changing. If y'all sit down and just work together, it would be life changing. But the only thing that's stopping it is they saying y'all ops, they saying y'all this, they saying y'all that. And this is the real reason why I don't believe in ops, right? I'm gonna give y'all the story. And when I give y'all the story, this story ain't no lie. I don't tell stories. I give it to you real and I give it to you raw. And I'm gonna talk about these individuals because these individuals are not here no more. But I want to say this. In our times, when we were into it, right? Because at one time I was lost like y'all was. Don't be no fool. I'm talking about this and trying to stop things on the front end because I once was in y'all's shoes and I was being misled. I didn't understand what was going on. So I'm gonna give y'all the scenario. I'm gonna show y'all something. And this is what I had to learn. So we we all together, we getting down. So the BDs that took 220, it was a project. If anybody knew, y'all from 63rd, y'all know. Or you go back and Google it, you look at it. It was the Calumet building, which was 6217 Calumet. They called it the Randolph building, but it was the Calumet building. 220 was in the middle of Prairie, and Indiana. It was a tall red. It was a project. It's called 220. And then they had the Wabash building. So at the time, the BDs was building a mob, right? So we were fighting for territory. That's what we fought for. It's different now. It's different. But I'm just giving y'all the game. I'm giving y'all the truth, and I'm trying to show y'all why. And from that day forward, what made me stop believing and these are ops, and these are the people that I'm supposed to be fighting, and this is what we're supposed to do. Now, I need y'all to listen good. I need y'all to listen good. Listen real good. So the BDs had stormed 220 and took 220. Anybody can play, they can play and act like it didn't happen and whatever the case may be, because it did. So they took 220. We stormed back in there. Excuse me, I'll never forget it. Like it was yesterday. We stormed back in there. And at the time, back then, in the projects, the kids would play in the front of the building. They would play in the front of the building. See, it was different. Back then, in the early 90s and going into the 2000s, kids came outside. You know, the kids played, we did different things. But we had respect. We wouldn't shoot no gun. We wouldn't do nothing in front of the kids. So I had a minivan. When you sink that minivan, everybody know. If they want to be truthful, they hey, listen. I ain't always been this man of peace, a moving peace, and wanting peace. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't always been that. I was a ninja for real. So we jump up, get in the van, we pop up, we going to take our building back. Now, I ain't from the projects, don't get me wrong. I ain't from the project, but I used to go in the projects because that's where the money was at. So we shoot down the 220, they tell me about it. I get 5, 6 of my immediate guys. Man, we thump up, we shoot to the building. Slide them doors out, pop up, pop out. We finna blow the whole front of the building down. Remember what I told you. Kids played back then. Kids outside hollering, mama's up. We halt, we stop. We bag up. Mexican standoff. Bag up. They still got the building. We don't do nothing. So, bam. Kids out there, powers that be here about it, they called the war off. Because when they took the building, it kicked the war off. And like the United States, how they do, when they go into war and with the army, we was either on red, we was either on green, or sometimes we'll be on orange. Orange means we just, it could go up any second. Everybody getting ready. So once they take the building, they smart. They call in for the peace treaty. Hey, man, look, we finna squash this. Y'all, we can't squash this, y'all that took the building. But this how they was thinking. They were smart. They moved smart because it wasn't that many of them. So that's why I always take my hat off to them. Like they was playing strategic moves and they was doing smart things. But this what made me stop. This is what made me stop talking about these the ops and this what's going on, because the powers that be, they roll with it. And we didn't understand that. Like they took our building. Keep going with the story. So a few of the guys that don't know that they done occupied the building come from somewhere else and go under the building, right? Long story short, one of the guys get whacked. Man, now it's back on. Man, it's in the air. But at the time that the guy get whacked, it's peace. Man, we looking like, hold on. These are guys. Y'all far away somewhere else, but y'all calling the plays. Y'all don't feel what we feel. Y'all don't feel the hurt that we feel. But back then, there was structure and law. So if they said, hey, ain't nothing happening, or hey, that's a DE, which is a dead issue, man, nobody better not fire a gun. Nobody better not say nothing about it, because it was a dead issue. But it made us look like, whoa. We is the only people on the ground fighting. We are the only people that's actually pushing this and doing this and doing that. The people that's moving the strings and doing what they need to do, they don't indulge in that lower level garbage, because in their mind, the only thing they thinking about is finance and moving forward. And moving forward as far as keeping the community safe, keeping our people safe, and pushing us a whole different way. See, if you learn these people that they got locked up as these political prisoners, and these people that's locked up that they saying is gang cheese and different things like that, if you look at their vision, and if you look at the things that they push and the laws and policies that they done created and came up with, you would never in your life be talking about ops. Because that ain't what the game about. And that ain't what they do. They all sit around together. They all sit around together. See, that's the part ain't nobody telling y'all. Nobody never tells y'all that part. Nobody never tells y'all. Nobody never tells y'all that they don't fight each other. Nobody never tell y'all that they don't clash with each other. Ain't nobody telling y'all the truth about how if you learn about the honorable chairman, he helped so many people build a mob, because the man is smart. The man is smart. He helped so many other people build a mob. He has so much respect from other mobs. He got respect from Jeff. He got respect from Gino. He got respect from, man, it ain't a mob out here that they don't have no respect for. And it's vice versa. It ain't a mob out here that he don't respect. And if you really knew them books, and you really was in them books, and if you really was about black and white, ops is not in there. And another thing that's not in there, disrespect. We disrespect no non-members or members. We don't uphold disrespect. See, a lot of people don't want to talk about the true essence of this. That's why a lot of people don't understand why I don't deal with that op shit. A lot of people see me and be like, damn, yeah, he be fucking with dude now, and he on a picture with O Block, or he doing this, he doing that. Man, them guys, they was into it with them, and they was this and they was that. But see, the thing what y'all don't understand is this. A lot of things is supposed to be business, not personal. Y'all taking a lot of this shit too personal. Way too personal. Because what y'all don't really realize and y'all don't really understand is this, man. And y'all really not understanding, y'all really don't get it, is this. And war is going to be casualties, man. It's going to be casualties. We're the only people that don't understand it as a culture of what's going on. You know how many people died in Vietnam? You know how many people died in World War I and World War II? I keep explaining to y'all, y'all don't ever in y'all life see Russia, or y'all don't see China, or y'all don't see these other countries that millions of people have lost their lives fighting, talking about them the ops over there. They doing this over there, we can't get money with them. They doing that over there, we can't do that with them. They got world trading going on where billions and trillions of dollars are being made every day. They still enemies. They still allies. They still don't believe in each other. They don't believe in each other's policies or whatever the case may be. But for the well-being of their people and for the well-being of the sake of life and civilization, they work together. They work together. Now here it is with us. It is with us over these peanuts and over these blocks that we don't own, over these record labels that we don't own, over all this stuff that we don't own. We actually fight to the death for it. We actually fight and kill each other to the death. Now, I just really want to ask y'all something. I want to ask y'all something. With all this going on, right? Drill started in 2003. Y'all want to say it didn't, but I'm telling y'all it did. It got out of hand as much as it kept going on. But I want to ask y'all this, right? Now, what everybody want to say with O Block and with O Block, with FBZ Duck, with STL, Tuckerville, with Dro City, the low end, the high end, and all these other ends, and all this fighting and all this killing, and everybody's supposed to be ops, and everybody into each other. What have we gained? What have we gained? I just need to know, what have we gained, man? With all these people being killed, what have we gained? We had two young brothers, man. Well, not just two. We had so many prominent young men that if they would have just sat down and worked together and talked and came up with some type of understanding to where they could coexist. Do you know how many millionaires we have right now? Right in the city of Chicago? Do you know how much money that will be flowing through this city to where is that we would actually be able to really change some lives and write our own tickets, and y'all still don't want to come together. Y'all still don't want to make sense of this. Y'all still don't want to do the right thing. Here I am at 49 years old, God willing, looking to see 50 in a couple months. I got to be on here and I got to argue. I got to argue with fake gangsters and argue with these fake bloggers and argue with these culture vultures that don't want to do nothing but make a living off the back of our own people. And I still got to take ridicule and be played with and talked about what I did and what I supposed to done with my son and all this other stupid ass shit. And I still have to sit around and I still try to stay in and fight the good fight. And y'all telling me like y'all ain't tired. Y'all still push the narrative of ops. Y'all still push the narrative of fighting. Y'all still push the narrative of all this bullshit. Y'all gonna tell me y'all ain't never tired? Don't nobody never wanna just wake up? Don't nobody wanna say, hey, look, man, it's enough of this shit. Rafe Dollar, what's the word, family? Savage 666. Don't nobody want to? Ain't nobody tired of this shit? For real? Man, I'm working right now to do something so drastic in the city of Chicago, man. I'm finna do something to change this shit. I'm finna try to get everybody a bag. I'm finna try to get everybody a bag, give everybody a voice. I'm finna try to get everybody on. That's what we supposed to do, man. I don't understand why y'all don't believe in the concept. It's enough money out here for everybody. Cause it is, man. Y'all too busy worried about who the man. Y'all can be the man. I don't want to be the man. I don't want to be the man. I just want to coexist, man. When I tell y'all I'm finna rock and work with everybody, I'm finna rock and work with everybody. And I'm telling y'all now, and I don't give a fuck who don't like it. I'm finna rock with everybody from First Street to the Hundreds. If you ain't talking about that op shit or you ain't talking about fighting and killing, man, get up with me in my DM, man. If you on some music or if you on some change in the history, get up with me in my DM, man. On IG, 6Trey_back_down. Get up with me, man. Cause we finna change the whole narrative in Chicago, man. And it ain't just gotta be for Chicago. It could be from whatever city you in the trenches. And you tired of this bullshit and you tired of all this other shit, man, we gonna put it together. We gonna put it together the right way. And I ain't just talking about the men, I'm talking about the women too. And shout out to these female rappers because they've been doing their shit. They've been doing their thing, man. Ain't no need of hating on them. Ain't no need of doing none of that. They've been doing their thing, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. All we doing is losing. You can tell me, how can we win? I did an interview with Butter, and I had to tell Butter, because Butter talking about we up, GD's up. No, the fuck we ain't, man. No, we ain't. Ain't nobody up. I don't care what side you is. If you took a loss, you took a casualty, ain't nobody up. Don't nobody win when somebody die, man. Ain't no winners when death is involved. I don't care how you play with it. I don't care how you look at it. People don't understand. And I love when these numbers ain't high. I love when everybody ain't really on the live and everybody ain't doing that. Cause I notice one thing. I check all this. I go through the thing. I see all these big ass channels that got all the controversy and all of what's the word, Kareem? What's the word, my brother? Putting it together. NY in the building, man, the Kareem report. I noticed one thing though. I set my live for 5:30. A lot of motherfuckers start setting their live for 5:10, 5:12, 5 different shit like that because they don't want no motherfucker over here on this channel. Because it's the wake up channel. See, but they so silly. They so lost. I don't believe in ops. I don't. And I'm going to keep that. They want y'all to believe in ops. They want the opposite. But if they really was smart, like eventually they're going to have to do it anyway. What's the word, Pharaoh? They will all jump on a bandwagon and let's push the right thing. Because they so fearful and so stupid. And they clinging on to that little money that they making, causing all this havoc and all this destruction and all this division that they know the minute that everybody catch on, they're going to be out of job. But that wasn't my mission. My mission wasn't to take people out their job. My mission was to give our youth and give our people a balance beam. See, because negativity gonna always be there. But right now, negativity like this and a peace and a balance beam ain't even in the picture. So I'm trying to bring it up. So when you get on YouTube, I want you to be able to choose what you want that day, like you do at Starbucks or like you do anywhere when you go to a restaurant. I want to give you a menu with variety. Like, how do I feel today? Do I feel like listening to bullshit and controversy? Or do I feel like listening to a message? Or do I feel like listening to peace? And the same thing with this music and with our culture. I want to give you a chance to really see like, damn, do I want to hear? Let me slide, let me glide, let me blow the damn ride. Or do you want to hear something about, let's uplift our people, or let's get this money? Or do you want to hear a party song? Let's shake it, let's do this, let's do that. I just want to give everybody, I want to balance it out. I don't want everything to be one-sided. I don't want all you got to look for when you get on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram is who got shot, who got robbed, who got dragged, who got killed. Why we can't have it balanced? Why it can't be balanced? I'm gonna open the panel up. I want to know why it can't be balanced. Why it can't be Why it can't be where we got a variety of things that we can the panel open. I want to know why it can't be a variety of things that we can have amongst ourselves. Why do it have to be everything got to be who got shot, who got killed, who got robbed? Why we can't get on this motherfucker and have a normal conversation? Why we can't get on here and talk about what's going on with our kids? Or why we can't get on here and talk about what's happening in school, what's happening in the community? Why the only thing that draws the crowd is when we talking about who we beefing with or what we got going on? Why that? Why do we have to, why do that be the only thing that we have to come up with on Instagram? I mean, on YouTube or on Instagram or on Facebook? The panel open. Can anybody answer that?
What's the word, boy?
What's the word, Salvatore? What's cracking
Man,
with you, fool?
I got a question for you, man, and it's real, man. The only way
Go
this
ahead.
world gonna stop is if we go back to BGD.
I mean, the whole thing about going back to BGD is this. See, we have to look at the thing about this. We got to look at it from a full face value, man. And the reason is, ain't nothing never gonna go back to how it was. And what you're right, negativity sells. And the reason why I say that is this, Salvatore. When I was young, I was 12 or 13, I wanted to know laws and policies, right? In 2023, don't nobody want to know about laws and policies. Don't nobody want to know about the chairman. Don't nobody want to know about, don't nobody want to know about, don't nobody want to know about Reef Dollar. What's the word?
Salute, family. What's going on?
Pretty much.
Cooling.
No.
Cooling on the plantation right now. I work
I
listening
see
to
it.
you.
I see it.
I
Ain't
work.
there. Let me finish answering this question.
All right.
You know. So what I'm saying is about it going back to be, it's about what they want to learn. See, like now everybody joining up. You got everybody saying they GD, but they GDK. You got BD saying they BD, but they BDK. You're right. It's too many kings and not enough pawns. You're right, sadly. So it can never go back. It can never go back to how things was. But what need to be done, the tree need to be uprooted, and we need to plant a whole new seed. And we need to start letting these young guys understand that, listen, you guys are the new kings. Understand this. This is y'all kingdom. This is y'all city. These are y'all people. How do you lead your people and not to destruction? See, you got to look at this. What people don't realize and what everybody keep on understanding. We keep going, like you said, like loyalty and betrayal said. We keep going back and repeating the mistakes. See, the thing about that is this. It's just like this. How can we expect Duck, Vaughn, my son, Cash, any of them to do the right thing when they don't know about what real responsibility is? Who taught it to them? I was trying to teach my son. You can see the difference in him. I snatched Cash up trying to teach him and do the difference in him. But what you think a kid gonna do if you gave them a bag full of candy and a bag full of toys? In that sense, we're gonna say we gave them power of the internet, we gave them power of the money, we gave them power of people pushing them to make them feel like they're above average, they're above the level, they're above what everything that's going on and above law. And look at the results of it. Look at the results of it. So everybody that step up with the clout and the way that they're being pushed, I call it a battery in their back. Because it stops you from thinking. It clouds your judgment. You feel like you don't need nobody. You feel like everything that you do is right. You think you can do this, you can do that, and you're not thinking about your people or what's the outcome of what's going on and what's gonna happen. You don't care. It puts you in straight crash out mode. So going back to BGD ain't gonna help. Reef Dollar, what's the word, baby?
Cooling, man. At the plantation right now on the clock.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, on the clock right now, man. But you speaking some real facts, man. Like these kids gotta grow up, man. All of this violence and killing one another, like it gotta stop, man. Like it has to stop. Like we can't keep doing this. Like we can't.
Yeah, the thing is, like they need help. They need
But you want to know what I noticed? Like it's like it's a mental thing. Like it's a mental thing. Like people don't know that mental health is like it's a big issue. Like it's an issue. Like when like people have mental problems. Like and that's what I came to. Like the other night I was going home. It was like 4 in the morning, and a dude was in a wheelchair, and I wasn't even close to him. Like he said to me, he like, "Yo, move that piece of." I don't want to curse on your channel,
right,
but he told me to
right.
move my scooter, and I ain't even like doing that. I was like far away from him, like, and he almost brought me out of my character, like, and I thought about it for a second. I'm like, you know what? This he got a mental problem, like. I ain't
Yeah,
even engaged into it, like he got a mental problem, like, and with our people, period, like they got mental issues, man, like, and they need to get help. Like mental health is like it's a big thing out here.
but I'm gonna tell you, it's a big thing through the country. But you have to understand. You have to understand the reason why they closed in Chicago. It's the reason why all substance places where you can go and drug abuse and different things like that. The reason all this great it's a reason why is different things that's going on because these are all tools, these are all agents to help guide these kids the wrong way. You understand what I'm saying? So it's a reason why these type of things happen. It's a reason why these type of things are going on. But at the same time, it's things like this internet. It's things like this internet is a beast, man. It's a beast and it's undefeated.
It really is.
And
It
the
really
thing
is.
about it, that's why I'm trying hard to put balance on the internet. Because let's think if you having a bad day and you get up in the morning and I be to drop one, it could be something that's rightly to do and give you a chance. Wow, let me think about this. Let me think about that. So one thing give you going to is to if your day people don't know it's been a way to do something so crazy. When I was young, and man, it was kind words that put me back on the right path. Like say to him, and let's do this. Yeah, we got to giving knowledge is right. We got. He said, get to the root and sure it stop. And the root is this. We got too many too many agitators.
Right.
There's self right don't want to do nothing but fill their pockets up and destroy everything else. And then when you point it out that they doing the wrong thing, they play victim. And there's so many people that are not right, don't stand, and they roll with it. See, like when you going off, I do. So yeah. Somebody got that going on. So it's like when a lot of that's you, Reef Dollar. Thank you. it's a lot of people that really don't understand that when everybody go off, like I sit back and watch. We fixed it. I sit back and I watch everybody argue. Like Bandana, that's my man. It's family. But like I tell people, and I say this, and I told y'all, and I've been standing on that. If I have a problem with anybody from Chicago, you will not see me on YouTube arguing and talking crazy about them. I'm gonna get in their inbox and I'm gonna get up with them. The last person I did that with was Big Folks, CEO, Big Folks. Got up with him in his inbox. We talked, we ironed that out, let it be. I understood what happened. I know what went on. I bagged up off of it. The problem went away. That's all we really have to do, man. A lot of these people that we looking at as influencers, or a lot of these people that we looking at as far as being stakeholders, and they supposed to be speaking for us as a multitude, only speaks for themselves. And they only care about themselves. And
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Stop. What's the word? We as a whole has to stop supporting them. We have to stop pushing them, and we have to shut them down. Us as a whole, man. That's how all this stops. That's how all this go. Like everybody, like people that want to keep on talking about every time somebody get robbed, every time somebody get hurt, every time something get happen, they makes it world news. Why is it important that PF Nook got his chain took? Why is that important? He ain't the only motherfucker. So why is that important? Why do we make that news? All this other stuff that's going on in the world, all this other stuff that's going on in Chicago, everything that's going on, everything in Chicago ain't bad. Everything in New York and all these other cities ain't bad. But these people that we use as a stakeholder, or these people that bring our news or broadcast our news, they only want to put the negative part out there. And that's what we support. That's what we support, man. At what point do we start supporting the balance of this shit? When is we gonna start balancing it out? We don't balance it out. We don't balance it out at all. When we gonna start balancing it out, man? When is we gonna start saying, all right, it's enough of that shit? When is we gonna start saying, okay, we heard it, it's enough of that? Because what y'all don't understand, to every action is a reaction. Because these are young men. And all of us have egos, man. All of us have pride. All of us are pride people.
They're young soldiers, OG. They're young soldiers, man. And they don't know, man. Like we gotta stop all of this going at each other. Like it has to come to a stop. Like, you know what I'm saying? Every day I walk out my building, I see the same dude standing on the corner every day. On the corner every day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't knock what you do, you know what I'm saying? But give it a break for a week or two. Like, you know what I'm saying? The same dudes right there.
Hey, listen. Hey, give him up. Come up here for a minute. Come on. Let me tell you something. Brief dollar. Let me tell you. I'm gonna keep it all the way. If you've been hustling since 1999 to 2000, and if you ain't got what you go get a job.
Yeah, go get a job.
I tell motherfuckers that I see motherfuckers, man, for the last. And I told motherfuckers, they say I signify. And sometimes I do. But
ain't nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got one. Look, Chicago still 19. I told motherfuckers, if you ain't got what you got now, you ain't never
You ain't gonna never get it. You ain't gonna
you
never
ain't
get
never
it.
gonna get it. I'm just keeping it 100. Yes, my
I
man.
said to my wife, right? I said, I bet you when we come back outside, right? And I'm on my way going back to work, I guarantee you they gonna still be there. I said, let's bet. I bet you $50. I won $50 from her because they were still right there, and we left from early in the morning. They were still there.
I
Like,
guess I already know. I don't know why I was making you have your mic on. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tell you something. I already know though. I know for sure. Because listen, the game was made to get in and get out. When people was hustling back in the day, they was hustling because that was their only ultimatum, man. That was the only thing that they could really do. Now, man, you can get on here and get rich. And you ain't gotta
just talking, you could get rich. You could make some money. Just find a topic, find different topics. Like, but all of that, like, I'm from New York, so the way I see these bloggers always trying to use like Chicago and stuff like that, and talking about Chicago's pain and stuff, I don't be liking that. I don't like that. Like, I don't like it. Like, cause it's like y'all not out there. Like, you don't know what's going on. Like, you at your crib and you talking about what they got going on out there. Like, you ain't even over there. Like,
hey, now you hating. I'm gonna tell you what they gonna say. Oh, they got that hate. That's everything. I'm gonna tell you just like this, man. I said the same thing, man. Everybody reporting about Chicago, but the motherfuckers that ain't here. Every time you see me, man, I'm in the hood. I'm in the hood. I pull up on the hood.
you
Why?
really out there. I see it. You really out there.
But the thing
But
about it
you
is,
pushing peace though. They like you pushing peace. You know, if you was talking negativity on here, guarantee you have a billion followers. Your page would be all the way up. But you know, it's crazy.
hey, one thing I'm not gonna do though, brother, I'm not selling my soul, man. My soul ain't for sale, and I ain't selling my youth out. I ain't selling these young kings and queens out for nothing in the world. When they mention my name, they gonna be able to say, man, that old when they say that old dude be tripping, or OG, or that old whatever they want to call me, man, he brought prosperity back to the city. He put the hood back on like I did once before. Cause I rocked this motherfucker like 13 summers. Rocked it the right way. And we left this motherfucker untouched. Walked away like Jordan on top of my game. A lot of niggas can't say that. That's why I can get on here and argue and beef and talk crazy to whoever I want to. Because one thing they can do, they can try to dig up. They can try to dig up. They can try to look. They can search my name. They can do whatever they want to do. Ain't no paperwork. Ain't no I ratted on no nigga. Ain't no I played no rainbow game. Ain't no none of that. I'm 10 toes down. I'm 10 toes down with it, man. Salute 18th letter. I ain't seen you in a minute, man. Get your butt up here, man. Straight up. I ain't heard you in a minute, bro. Get on up here, man. 18 letter in the building. But like I was saying, ain't none of that with me, man. I'm 10 toes down with this. And I got all the receipts you want to see, you want to know. And the thing about what make me real mad, man, and what I don't understand and why I don't believe in no ops again, these kids weren't doing none of that when I was in office. People from Chicago and people that really know what's going on in the street and know what's happening, all right, for sure. For sure. I see. I heard your 18 letter for sure. People that really know me and really know what's going on in the streets and know what I mean when I say when I was in office, man, sure you them couldn't do all that shit that they lying on here talking about what they doing. That's why when they be talking about, man, we went over there, we shot woo, and we did this, I be getting them that old school like we used to do when we was in school. Remember how a nigga be lying, you would get behind him and be like, twisting your lips like, they didn't lying. Man, them little niggas be lying. Because I would have put the belt on their ass. When I was moving around, wasn't none of that. Why you think my son was humble like he was? My son was humble, man. Man, showing them they humble, man. Because I respect them. And I did in front of them how I wanted them to act. I didn't act no fool in front of them. They can't get out here and say they see me on no block calling no woman no bitch or me fighting no girl. Or they can't say they see me out here and I'm destroying the property in the neighborhood. Or they can't say they see me selling no drugs or doing no havoc in front of the neighbors and all that. They can't say that. They can't paint no picture of me like that. They can't paint that picture of me like that, man. Because that ain't nothing I never done. I live by example, man. That's what I was always taught. Don't do nothing that you don't want nobody else to do, or don't do nothing else that you ain't trying to make. I ain't doing nothing that I want nobody else to do. I ain't never been that type of dude. Man, if I was ever on something, I was front line with it. Not you go, you go, you go. That's why when they tell me I told somebody to do something, I'm just laughing. Shit, you see, I never was worried. You see, I ain't never say, hey, man, take that down, man. Because I don't tell nobody to do nothing. If anything, I'm hands-on. I'm up front with it. So just know I'm gonna be right there with it. I ain't doing all that, man. That's these other guys, man. And I'm not tough. I ain't tough. Don't betray to be, don't try to be, and don't want to be. I'm just woke, man. I'm woke, and I'm trying to wake my youth up. Y'all the next kings, y'all the next queens, man. This y'all game, this y'all world. I just want to exist in it. Man, let me get a few kibbles and bits. Let me enjoy the rest of my life. Let me be able to laugh and smile and live through y'all. I don't care what city you from. And I take my hat off to Atlanta. I take my hat off to New York. I take my hat off to all these cities that pool together and get some money, man. Any of these cities that's pooling together and get some money, I respect y'all, and I take my hat off to y'all, and I salute y'all, man. Because no matter what y'all going through, and I know as men, we not going to always agree with each other, but for the sake of y'all community, y'all families, and y'all money, y'all work together, man. And that means everything to me, man. That means everything to me. Because when it comes to business, you put all the personal stuff to the side. In Chicago, we lost our way. We don't know how to do that no more. We don't know how to put everything to the side. We don't know how to say, look, man, I don't like you, nigga. I don't like you at all. But for the sake of me feeding my family and for the sake of me getting this money, let's go and do this song together. Or let's go and make this movie together. Or let's go and make this move together. We ain't doing that no more, man. We ain't doing that no more. You're right. Yeah. Yeah. Man, listen. We not doing that no more, man. And we ain't looking at it like we trendset, man, because the world is looking at Chicago and the violence is becoming a plague. They doing it everywhere. Everybody backdooring their homie. Everybody robbing each other. Everybody shooting each other. Everybody killing each other. Everybody got ops. How Drake got an op? How you got an op? Nigga, you betting on fight. You betting $1 million, $10 million. You betting You betting all this money. You living life. You got, man, you doing any and everything you want to do. And you out here talking about you got ops. Be a role model. Be a agent of change. What op you got? You ain't even got bill problems. That's who my ops. Commonwealth Edison is my op. People Gas is my op. Connote is my op. People that I gotta give my money to that I don't want to. Them my ops.
For real. For real. The bill collector's my op. The person I gotta give my money to every month and pay a bill. That's my op. It's crazy.
I'm just saying, it's like we have to be we have to self, man. Like as we like I just want to touch this. And then it's like I'm gonna let the chat go. I mean, let the chat, you jump in. I'm waiting on 18 letter and whoever else want to jump up here. But I want to say this. Look at what we have as role models to look up to be men. Look at Tekashi 6ix9ine. He got all the money. He on the internet. He buying Birkins and he paying $1 million for features and he doing whatever. And people still gravitate to him. People still deal with him. He's still one of the most liked. He's one of the highest paid. He one of the whatever you want to call it. But as a man, what kind of man is he? He did some things to get himself in trouble. Instead of taking his consequences of what he done himself, he did the lowest of the lowest and told on everybody. And at the same time, he's still being celebrated. At the same time, he's still being the #1 topic. He's still being what's right. So how do we, much love, Jane. So how do we compete with that? Do that mean all of us got to be like 6ix9ine? All of us got to turn into little mice and little rats?
Negativity, that's negative. No way. None of us ain't turning like no 6ix9ine.
I'm just saying. And I'm not beating up. I'm not beating up on I ain't know he hurt a little girl that was 13. Thank you for telling me that, loyalty and betrayal. But I'm just saying, like everything that we look up, look how people play with us. Look how Jamie Foxx played with us. Another reason why I can't get into that and I don't believe in ours. Look how he played with us. The man put a story out. They got a story going around the internet talking about Puff Daddy. You cool with Taya Daddy. Who was Taya? Who was Taya? So you got to tell me what you're talking about. Jeffrey Abraham. So my thing is, here it is, Jamie Foxx, they got this story going around that Jamie Foxx half dead, he almost dead. He Puff Daddy, he got into it with Puff Daddy. He ended up being in the house. Yeah, I'm cool with Tay Daddy. I'm cool with Tay. My wife is his auntie. See, that's her favorite nephew. If I'm not mistaken, that's her only damn nephew. No, he ain't the only, but yeah, I'm cool with his daddy and him, Jeffrey. So my thing is this, right? Let me get back to this. Yeah, it's definitely a small world. Let me get back to this. So Jamie Foxx supposed to have been hurt, paralyzed, near death, near all this old other shit about something with Puff Daddy and Puff Daddy did something and somebody supposed to did something to him. He passed out. Then they went to talk about he passed out because he overworked. He was exhausted. All this old other shit, right? So month go past. He got this movie coming out. Who Cloned Tyrone, right? Movie coming out July 21st. Look who pop up July 20th and July 21st. playing games, crossing his eyes. They got somebody go up there talking about he was the clone and that ain't Jamie Foxx and all this other shit. They have no respect for us at all. And they know one thing, we go for any and everything, man. We go for any and everything, man. We fall for anything, any banana in the tailpipe, any garbage, anything they feed us, we fall for it. Now, how the hell this man get from near death to back straight the day before his movie come out and the day his movie come out? And the movie is about who cloned Tyrone. Now, they got all this shit about Jamie Foxx ain't real no more. Jamie Foxx ain't did this. They didn't clone him. He ain't Jamie Foxx no more. He ain't real. And we bought that shit. We bought it. We bought it. Yeah, now you scared. Yeah, you right. You got to apologize to his masters, though. And that's it. You right.
You know, Jamie Foxx is a puppet. They all puppets, all of them.
Man, I'm gonna tell you how you know they puppet. Because the money that these guys are touching, these millions and these billions, if they just put it together and created jobs, created banking, created different entities that can actually help, man, it'll be a better look for our whole culture. But they won't do it. You know why? Because it's not permitted. It's not permitted for them to do it. It's not permitted for them to do it. They can't do it.
I asked my boss, right, about like, cause my boss is a ex cop, like he an ex cop. So I asked him a question. I'm like, why the police always patrolling the black neighborhoods? Like, why they always in our neighborhood for? Like, and he put a scenario together. He was like, you see little Mike in the neighborhood, the person of that community, of the white community, be like, oh, little Mike was kicking down mailboxes and stuff. The white people take control of their neighborhood. We don't take control of our neighborhoods. Like, we just let this stuff go. That's why they patrol our neighborhoods and stuff like that. We got to start taking more control of our neighborhood. If you know it's troublemaker, like they know who's in their neighborhood doing stuff. If you know what's going on in your neighborhood, take control over your neighborhood, man, and start and got to start learning your rights, like knowing your rights. I'm looking at these videos, and then I see the police roll up on the street on the block, and everybody's just sitting there, just letting them search them. Oh, go ahead, you never consent to search. Like, don't never consent to no searches or seizures.
Hey, listen, my wife, she watches stuff all day long. I don't know if she's a lawyer or she off go be a lawyer. But she watches that stuff all day long. About
I'm
them
gonna pop
searching.
back in. I'm gonna pop back in, OG. I'm gonna pop back in. Like, I gotta step off for a minute.
Go ahead, take it.
Uh.
So my wife, she watches that stuff all day long. But I'm gonna tell you about our neighborhoods and what we don't do, and the real reason why things be the way that they be is we don't care about what's really ours. And what I mean by ours, I mean our community. We don't have nothing to identify us as us. Like, what do we have? What do we have to say we actually own this? That's why I don't believe in us. I can't believe in us. I can't believe in none of that, because what do we own? What do we have? We don't have nothing. Only thing we can own to say that's ours is death and destruction amongst each other.
Yo.
And I'm just gonna send you the link. Pop on right quick. So my thing is, how can we say that this is ours? How? How? Only thing we claim is killing each other. That's the only thing we claim. Only thing we claim. That's the only claim of fame we got. We say we gonna kill each other. We got ops. We tear the city up. We gonna do something dangerous. That's the only thing. Other than that, we don't, man. What do we own? What do we have to really say? This is ours, man. This belongs to us. What do we have in any city? Y'all tell me. Y'all only city that really represent black strongly that I've seen that I've been to is Atlanta. And they done watered Atlanta down so much, but that is a black city. It's so many black businesses there, so many black people thriving, and so many people buy things from each other and support each other's business and put all that other funny stuff they talking about to the side. At the end of the day, man, they support each other, man. I remember Chicago used to be like that. You're right, Maurice Smith. No business. We make everybody rich with us. Everybody. We make everybody rich with us. We don't want to make each other rich for nothing in the world. We don't do nothing for nothing in the world to support each other. People will walk past you and pay $900 for a t-shirt that you probably got for $50. Just to feel like they did something fashionable and just to say they got it from Gucci. They'd rather have their name on them than you. And then Gucci will make a video next week saying how they don't want you in their stuff. People don't understand that, man. We don't understand that as a whole. Only thing we got as a culture is death and destruction. What else do we have? I'm listening. I'm waiting. The panel open. Nobody want to jump on the panel. Everybody ducking me today, huh? Everybody ducking me today, huh? Nobody want to talk about that. See, nobody want to talk about the true story. Nobody want to talk about the elephant in the room. Ain't nowhere in the world we around here stay talking about we got ops. And if you over 21, you really ain't got no business talking about you got no ops. All that op talk, that's a young man's game, man. That's a young man that don't understand what he got going on in life. Because when you start looking at life through a real grown man lens, the last thing you're going to be talking about is ops. It's the last thing you're going to be talking about is ops. So, I don't know. I just had to break that down to y'all, though, and let y'all know, though. Let y'all know. I don't believe in ops. I will never. All right, I'm waiting on you, 18 letter, because I ain't seen you in a minute. I ain't heard all of that. Last time you was finna jump on, I was jumping off. So I'm waiting on you. I got a couple other guests supposed to be coming. I'm waiting to see. But man, listen. Y'all know. Come on with it. Don't get quiet on me. Ain't nobody talking, huh? Nobody, huh? Okay. I'm finna get a couple guests up here though. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all something. And I want y'all to know something. Man, I'm finna do something so ugly, man, for the city of Chicago, for drill, and for everything else. And I'm gonna let y'all know something in Chicago. I don't know if y'all are familiar with this young brother, but his name is 360 Pooh. Man, that's one of the most underrated rappers. And he one of the most quietest rappers. They trying to play him like they did Jadakiss. But we gonna fix that. We gonna fix that. Straight up. We gonna fix that. Man, they wanna They want to play rough, but we ain't gonna let it happen. We ain't gonna let it happen. Y'all watch what I tell y'all. It's a track called Watch My Feet. I'm telling y'all now to watch my feet. Cause it's finna go down. And once it do, everybody that we hollered at, ain't no need to try to get on the bandwagon then. So if you don't jump on this bandwagon while it's on the ground floor and it's taking off, when that boat get to steaming and get to moving, it's over with. Don't even try it. Don't even try it. Because we ain't going. So once we get it cracking, we ain't going. Y'all just give it a minute. Remember I told y'all though, remember that name, 360 Pooh from Chicago. Just remember. Remember them names. Remember this now. Millie Mae Gaming. What's up, baby? I ain't seen this so long. I don't know why my chat ain't working on here. But hey, okay, family. Listen, all right, Reef Dollar, much love. I'm telling y'all, finna put something so crazy together in this drill music, as y'all call it. We gonna take it back to its culture. And it ain't finna be about no ops. It ain't finna be about none of that BS. It's finna be about putting them guns down and picking his bag up. See, that's my thing. R.I.P. Goony Looney, ain't no question. Hey, this boy 360 Puto, ain't no way he ain't supposed to be in y'all top playlist. Ain't no way he ain't supposed to be one of the top artists. Especially coming out of the shop. Man, the man talking that talk, and he doing his thing. Man, we definitely putting them guns down, picking the bag up. Hey, get a minute. I'm gonna let him introduce himself. And at the same time, everybody duck. All these super Hollywood, all these old super rappers, all these rappers that's supposed to be cold with this drill and cold with these bars. I tried to do an old school versus new school. They ducked it. Everybody's so Hollywood. I just want everybody to stay Hollywood and remember, you was Hollywood when I came and I hollered at you and told you, come on, let's get down. Because everybody sooner or later gonna join in. Because we're gonna turn it into a movement and turn it into a wave. I got something up, man. Trust me, I got something up. It's gonna get ugly. It's gonna get ugly. All that op mess and all that. We can't do this because this the op. All that divide and conquer. All that's over with. All that's gonna be over with. Give it about another good month. By my birthday, we should be strong with it. That's in October. It's gonna get ugly, man. Trust me when I tell you, it's gonna get ugly. Believe me when I tell you. And a lot of people gonna see. A lot of people gonna know. We ain't gonna play no games with it, man. We not gonna play no games with it. Antonio, what's the word, family? I don't know what's wrong with my I can't see my messages. But I'm here to tell y'all, we finna turn it up. Just be looking out for Chicago Finest. That's the name of it. Chicago finest. And it's gonna be men and women on there. Hey. Hey. Man, they go out to get hey, listen, man, they go out to get their game up. Cause we gonna come out blazing. Hey, talkers don't do and doers don't talk. But trust me when I tell you, it's finna go down. It's finna go down. And a lot of people don't know, and a lot of people ain't believing it. They don't want it to happen, but they ain't gonna be able to stop it, man. Not this time. They ain't gonna be able to stop it this time. And they're gonna be like, how did they do that? How did they pull that off? No, it's not right. They wasn't supposed to do that. Man, I'm alive, man. I'm alive. I'm gonna show y'all how the city's supposed to look. I'm gonna show y'all how it look when everybody gonna be each other's crutches. When everybody gonna be able to lean on each other. What's the word?
I'm trying to find it and I can't see it.
I just sent it to you. Just go to my channel. I'm on live right now. It's a click. It's a thing that say, how can we stoop so low? StreamYard. Just push that button. And it's gonna bring you up as a guest. Nah, I'm on YouTube.
Click to me on YouTube?
Yeah, click the link. I text you the link.
I ain't never did this before, so I don't.
No, it's all good. It's all good. Hold on, y'all. Hey, I told y'all I remember that name, 360 Pooh. He finna talk for himself. The most underrated coming out the shot. Just hold on, y'all. Got my mic talking. Hey, here he is, 360 Pooh. I told y'all I had my mic on mute. Hey, and no, he ain't GD, and he one of the most underrated rappers coming out of Chicago. And I'm gonna let him talk for himself. And he a gladiator with anybody, lyrically. Anybody. I'm betting the house.
You know what you know, gang. You know I'm with you when you right.
Hey, let them know though. Let them know who all you did songs with. Because a lot of people didn't know you did a song with Duck. I ain't even know the Bo Deal told me. A lot of these people don't know, man. Let them know you did a song with Duck. You did a song with some of everybody. And you nasty with it.
I got a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? I try not to do a lot of shit, but shit, I got a lot of shit. But yeah, I got shit with Duck. I think Bo. I got Goody. Shit, man. There's a lot of them, man. I got a lot of pieces.
Hey, he on here. So if y'all want to talk to him, y'all want to say something, don't get to jumping out running now. Especially anybody that's into this music game and in this rap, because the whole thing
Yeah.
was I was trying to I was trying to bait y'all in anyway when we was doing that old school against the new school. Man, I was gonna have the secret weapon come on out. I think I messed up when I said your name though. And when I said your
Yeah.
name, I got to
You think
running.
so?
Ain't nobody want to know.
I don't know, bro. You know me. I'm just doing the shit. I just do what I love, gang. You know what I'm saying? That's all I do. I'm gonna do what I love regardless. But shit, we can always, I'm always down to like, if it's some type of competition or anything. I mean, it is what it is with me. Shit. It depends on who it is asking me to do it too. So
Exactly.
I know you down for, you know what I'm saying? You neutral with it. See what I'm saying? Ain't no this side, ain't no this side, ain't no that side. You know what I'm saying? You just want to see niggas from your city win, and that's what it's about. And that's why I was so like, okay, all right, I'm with you, whatever you want to do. You know what I'm saying? I got you. So
Ain't
yeah,
no question.
so I fuck with you. So it is what it is.
Oh, hey, Antonio, you already know about 364. He say, hey, Antonio say 360 got them bars. That song he made with Duck. That song was fire. Hey,
Yeah, that shit, man, that shit was crazy. That's what. Hey, look though, I feel like that's what kind of like started me like in a good like gave me that extra push doing that. And back when Gangsta Boogie had the Gang Bang City shit going on, I don't know if motherfuckers still like know about that shit, but like I was really into that shit. Motherfuckers had them DVDs and shit where he'll come, you know what I'm saying, nigga be in every neighborhood, like he was like the first like Mexican Zach TV type shit.
right.
You get what I'm saying? A
Yeah,
lot of motherfuckers will sleep on that nigga. That nigga share your music and you can't help but to go viral, nigga. Like if your shit don't take off after bro share your shit and motherfuckers don't know you, then it just ain't in you. It just ain't for you type shit.
right.
So I feel like that's what really, and that's what got my shit going too. That's what gave me the head start. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like talent be like crack. It'll sell itself if it depends on who around. Because now it's more politics now. A lot of motherfuckers only fuck with who they fuck with. You get what I'm saying? It ain't, it's just like getting a job. You know what I'm saying? It's all about who you know. So that's basically what it is. So I don't know. I won't necessarily say it's like some blackball shit, but I just feel like, I mean, shit. Niggas be wanting they people to win, but why would they not? You see what I'm saying? Shit.
Right,
You can't be mad at a motherfucker for just wanting they people to win.
right, for sure.
You get what I'm saying? You can't be mad at that. You just gotta take other lanes, take other routes. No, that's a hustle. It's the hustle. You gotta take other shit around. You gotta go around that type of shit. So it's like it is what it is. You really can't control none of that shit. You get what I'm saying? And that's what anybody. I mean, it's fucked up that it's like that, but that's the city. Nigga, that's how Chicago is.
Yeah, but we
So
gonna do that. I'm pushing. I'm rocking with you 1,000,000%, and I'm telling
for
you in
sure.
front of the world. I want the world to know. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. I put the call out to Ruger, Dutchy, and everybody else. Man, I even put a call out to little shot. What's her name? Sasha Go Hard. Man, we finna put the show on the map the right way. Hey, it's money for all of us, man. We finna go in,
Yeah,
and
no,
we
got
looking
to.
for a vlog coming from me and you fast. It ain't man. In the next 7 to 8 days, one thing they ain't gonna do is outwork us. I already see you got a hell of a work ethic, and I'm finna rock out with it. Yeah, you say you know about him, huh? I'm glad you know about him. I'm glad you know about him because we gonna spread this. We want everybody to know. Everybody to know, man. This what's finna happen, man. We ain't finna play with them. We finna get it cracking. We definitely finna get it cracking, man. So I want everybody to know, man. Remember, right here on How Can We Stoop So Low, man, I introduce y'all to my brother, man. Y'all better know it. He rocking, I'm rolling.
Shit fucked up. Hey,
Now, I'm
my
talking,
shit fucked. Oh yeah, I don't be knowing how to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? This is my first time doing this shit.
I'm learning too. but I kept going, and I was trying to hold it. I ain't really want to put it out there or let it really be known. But we got something big coming, man. We got some shit. Hey, Chicago's finest. We finna hey, y'all better get ready. All I can tell y'all is put y'all 3Ds on. Cause we on our way. Bro, I know you be busy. I ain't gonna hold you. Man, much love, ain't nothing but love. I'm on what you on, I'm gonna get with you. No, that
For sure.
ain't that's 360 Pooh. Salvatore. That's Pooh.
Shout out Mother Duke though.
Yeah, Duke, my man.
For sure.
They know. I did an interview with Duke. They didn't know. Hey, just
Yeah.
look him up. Go. He on YouTube at 360 Pooh. And then you'll see what I'm talking about. Go listen to some of that music. And then you gotta hear the new music that it's
Hey,
coming.
look that.
It's coming. It's coming. Watch this. Watch this. Watch these tapes we gonna drop. Watch this.
Oh yeah, we gonna go crazy.
Watch this.
Definitely got some shit. They know I'm locked and loaded, nigga. I do this shit.
Hey, Millie Made Gaming. That's right. Shed is live. It's finna crack. Watch this music though. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna hold you. Much love. Man, I'll get with you tomorrow. And we gonna finish rapping. Like I said, I got that meeting. I supposed to be meeting with I told you it was Tuesday. I ain't gonna tell the real yet.
Yeah, for sure.
You make beats, Reef Dollar? Reef Dollar, I'm glad. I gotta get up with you. Hey, 360, my man, he from New York and New Jersey. He say he make beats. And he one of my, so I'm gonna get up with him. We gonna need all the beats in the world.
Hey,
Hey,
you a wild nigga. Hey, look though. Hey, look. You know what? When I'm behind you talking my shit, you can talk the way the fuck you want to talk. You see what I'm
I
saying?
already know. That's what I'm
I know why you talking your shit though. I know why you talking your. You know I'm finna kick some ass though.
saying.
See what
You
I'm saying?
already know it.
You know I'm kick. You know I'm gonna kick ass. So you know
Hey, you know it. So
that
listen,
shit wild.
it's finna. Hey, listen. I'm so charged. They don't even know. They don't even know, man. But we just gonna show them, man. I ain't gonna, like I said, I ain't gonna hold you up, man. Much love, and I'm gonna be with you. All right. Hey,
Hey, I
remember,
wanted
All
I
right.
wanted to say shout out to 360 Pool, man. Shout out to 360 Pool.
What up? What
You
up?
a
What up,
real one,
gang? What
brother.
up, gang?
What's good
Ain't no
with you,
secret.
bro? You a real one. I done checked out your music, man. I done watched a few of your
Appreciate it.
interviews. You a real
Yeah.
genuine brother, man, and you stand on principles and morals, and I gotta respect that.
Love, brother. I appreciate you, man. For sure. I got to. Shit. If I don't do it, who the fuck gonna do it? But bro, it's a few of us out here. It's a few
Right,
stand up niggas out here. You know how
right.
this
I
shit
gotta I
go,
gotta
man.
call it, man, because you
Yeah.
got a lot of people that be fronting they move, a lot of people that do shit just because it's popular and want to follow the next man. You a real man, and that's hard to come by with some people today.
And you know what? Look. Hey, look. You know what?
yeah,
And that's crazy because Zach TV had told me that shit a long time ago. I used to work out with him a lot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of motherfuckers know, like, man, bro, relationship is like deeper than just doing interviews. Like, that was my nigga. You get what I'm saying? I was at the I went to the funeral and everything. So and we was working out and shit. And that's why he kept me in front of the camera. He kept me in front of the camera. Cause he like, man, Pooh, you know why? I remember what the nigga said, man, Pooh, you know why it's gonna be so hard for you to make it? And I'm just like, why? We lifting weights and we just working out. He like, man, bro, because you not dissing ops in all of your songs. He
right.
say, Pooh, people love controversy.
Yeah,
You get what I'm saying? He say people love controversy. He said, and you not doing it. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I can't do that. Who I'm gonna really talk about? You get what I'm
Right,
saying? Like,
right.
we ain't
Because
doing this shit like we doing some 8 Mile shit. Like, you know what I'm saying?
right,
We all just meeting
because
in the basement and battling. Like, it's not
I
like
don't,
that. You
right.
get what I'm
I don't
saying?
think a lot of people understand how serious that
Exactly.
shit is. You
Because
know what I'm
you
saying? This shit
find
is not
people,
no joke. It's not for play. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? And a lot of people, they behind their keyboards watching that from wherever the fuck they watching it, and they think it's fun. They think it's cool. It's not like
exactly.
that. They don't know
Yeah,
what it's like to have motherfucking bullets flying towards them. They don't know what it's like to be in jams and you trying to shoot your way out of it. They don't know about none of that. You know what I'm
exactly.
saying? They
For
don't know
sure.
about none of that. Being
For
being in
sure.
a situation where your heart is pumping and you don't know if you're gonna make it out of this or not. They don't understand that.
So
You know what I'm saying? So they think a lot of people, and you keeping it just like how it was in the old Chicago. They didn't rap about opposition in old Chicago for all of this real shit. They didn't talk about opposition. You know what I'm saying? Whoever they had
yeah,
beef with, that was who they had beef with in the streets, and they kept it at that.
yeah, but it's like nowadays it's like dry snitching is in now. You know, and if you ain't dry snitching, you ain't got nothing to talk about. You see what I'm
Right,
saying? You got
right,
niggas telling on niggas or telling business from 2006, 2004. It's just, and it's like, damn, bro, like back in the day, like niggas ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, y'all really on here doing shit like that, really telling street stories. And I don't give a fuck if a motherfucker want me to tell some shit, dead or alive. I'm not telling no story about what no nigga did, bro, on some
right,
street. You get what I'm
right,
saying? That's just me, and it ain't no shade to nobody. It's just that shit just new, bro. I was brought up by some old school niggas. You know what I'm saying? I got brought up by the older niggas, and that's why I was bred by them niggas. You see what I'm saying? So
right,
it's like
right,
I wasn't bred by no young niggas. So I don't understand the
right.
shit that niggas doing, and that's why you don't see me in a lot of interviews because it's like
Mhm.
if you don't got like no losses or really like no dumb shit you really did, like think about it. Most interviews they not talking about music. You will spend an
Mhm.
Exactly.
hour with nigga talking about incriminate a nigga spend a whole hour incriminating everybody around him, even the dead niggas and everything.
That's the
You get what
truth.
I'm saying? So it's like the interviews ain't really like that no more. It's like back in the day they was talking about you gonna talk about little certain shit, but it's like just pay attention to how niggas don't talk about okay, well what you got coming, what projects you got out. Niggas because you know why? They don't give a fuck about that. That shit don't get no attention. It's boring to people. People want to know who you into it with. Why you was sad when this person died? Where was you at when he died? And just goofy shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And if you a nigga that got more highlights than bloopers, you ain't got shit to talk about. You get what I'm saying? Because I ain't out here getting knocked over the head. I ain't out here getting beat up. I'm not out here getting shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have nothing to talk about. A million motherfuckers around me not dying, so I don't have nothing to talk about. Do you get what I'm saying? And it ain't no shade, but it's a fact. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Because
right,
that's the only thing that motherfuckers be online talking about. So it's like, if you not really going through no bullshit, some shit that fucked you up mentally, or a motherfucker ain't died, and just no goofy shit ain't happened to you, something that's worth people like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Then they really don't want to talk to you. You have to get your ass whooped or get beat up on camera. Why you think when they playing all them Cook County videos, the niggas they be getting their ass beat and shit? Now they on fucking interviews and talking on the phone because now people want to know why you got your ass whooped by dude. You know what I'm
Like
saying? They don't give a fuck about this nigga music. They want to know what the fuck going. They want some back and forth shit over the internet. All right, how you feel about what he just said and what he did? Okay, well he did this, and then they going and okay, what he said about this. It's an ongoing thing, and they don't give a fuck about the outcome of who or who get hurt behind that shit. They just want the views. It's
exactly.
controversy. That shit sell. That shit
Exactly.
boosts their platform. So it's like that's just my take on it. And it ain't everybody. You got some niggas that really be. I ain't saying this. I'm not saying everybody, but majority of that's what's going on. You get what I'm saying? And it's like if you really ain't got no losses on no bullshit, you ain't got nothing to talk about. They don't
Exactly.
want to talk. Don't nobody want to talk to you. But it's fine with me because I don't want to talk to them either. Because you're
right.
not finna ask me no
Exactly,
increment.
exactly.
You ain't finna ask me no police ass shit. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? And I'm just finna be in everything talking about. Man, I remember back in the day in 2014. You know what I'm saying? Me and gang was hitting the cut, and
That's
Right.
right.
and we shot these. Man, come on, bro. That shit ain't funny. That shit ain't cool. That
Right.
shit ain't is none of the above. And niggas, but that shit'll get 100,000 views. Niggas, because
Exactly.
niggas wanna see you do some rat shit.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You gonna see 100. You know, so it is what it is. I mean, niggas do
And
whatever they
then
want to
people,
do, man.
people, the funny thing is, they want to live a life. They want to live a life vicariously through you that they too scared to live themselves. Because if that's the case, if you experience that, ain't shit cool about that. Ain't shit cool about who you got into it with, all of this other shit, because it's real life consequences behind a lot of shit. Motherfuckers that took losses, people.
It's real life wars behind shit.
Right,
So it's just certain shit that a motherfucker just can't sit and just talk about. Because if you get too deep into it, you're gonna start incriminating motherfuckers.
right,
Even
Exactly.
motherfuckers that still locked up, not even speaking about the
Exactly.
niggas that passed away. It be a connection to everything. This nigga might be dead, but this nigga's still alive.
right.
You know what I'm
And
saying? So it's
Hmm.
like
hold on for a minute,
you get
right there. I'm glad you said that, and I'm glad you brought that up. See, that's the thing. That's the difference between me, and that's why I didn't vlog. because I was taught the same shit. We don't that no, we don't do that. Like this motherfucker all day talk about how we fucked this up and it got on and how did I ain't glorifying that shit. I ain't pushing that shit. And that's why I brought you on, and that's why I'm talking about what you do, the music, how you underrated, how the shit went. See, me and Zach, we had yeah. I met Zach. I met Zach brought the videos up. I didn't like a lot of Zach doing, didn't understand. And we sat down like broke that shit down to me. Like, no, I did it this way. I'm doing it this way because this. And I'm like, you know what? You right. It made sense. And from then on, we was locked. And I told Zach, I said, look, you gotta learn how to play it though. Because these young youth don't understand the word loyalty. They have behind that snake word and just tried to change it to back door and alley oops and shit like that to make it seem like that's what's supposed to be happening, that's what's supposed to be going on. And it's not. This music shit, man, you're an artist, man. And I hear it, I see it, and you're a genuine dude that stand on all 10. I gotta stand with you. It's enough. And it's out here like that. And then we gotta get y'all where y'all supposed to be. Y'all supposed to be fucker. Because everybody that's repping this motherfucker ain't repping this motherfucker right. They ain't repping this city right, man. And I don't give a fuck about he's a Latin king. He sure is. Now what? Now what?
That's crazy.
That's what y'all really want to talk about? Because we're going to pull up and we're going to have a gentleman conversation. And it can go either way how you want it. And people know I'm just... So all that shit, we can get that shit out the window right now. We're going to put these guns down and get these bags up. That's what we trying to do. We trying to put these bags up. Ain't no motherfucking way, man. Man, listen, that's why I keep saying I take my hat off to Atlanta, man. Regardless of whatever they got going on, if motherfuckers want to talk about they funny and fruity and all that other shit, they get in a bag. And they know how to coexist with each other. Even if they don't like each other, they gonna jump on that song.
For sure.
They gonna get money. Later on, they might be, man, fuck that nigga. But they got one thing in common. Repping their city and feeding their family. We lost that, man. We gotta get back to that.
Nah, I mean, everybody is. I feel like everybody just want to be a man. Don't nobody want to be like, okay, well, a Chicago nigga feel like, okay, well, this nigga might outshine me or something, so I don't want to put him in front of this nigga so he could end up knowing about this nigga. Because if he meet this nigga, I know this nigga gonna take more liking to him than me. But I'm already rocking with him, so I'ma just not say nothing about this nigga. Like, you know what? And that's how Chicago niggas is.
You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
Change it
you
though.
know, man, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I mean, I mean, I don't know, man. I can only speak for myself. So I'm really like, I really don't fuck with a lot of niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I got up with you, so it's like,
The same.
you know him, and I'll be like, nah, I don't know. I don't know him because I don't really mingle with niggas like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I'm in we live on a whole other side of the world, so it'd be hard for me to answer certain questions because it's like I'm from over east, way over east.
Yeah,
I can't tell you about what's going on. Yeah, I'm at the end of that shit.
straight up. You from the east side, goddamn. You can put your motherfucker in the water.
Facts.
But my thing is this though. Real recognize real, man. And when it's real, we all look familiar. We all look familiar, man. I don't care if you from what city you from, what hood you from. Real gonna recognize real and real gonna stand up, man. Trust me when I tell you. This right here, what we finna do is just like you said, it's like crack. We ain't got to sell it, man. It's gonna sell itself. But the
Oh,
thing
I wanted to say something to 360 Pooh, man. Keep making that fire music, brother. Like, you nice and rapping, man. I salute to you, bro.
are you ready to check them out right quick?
Yeah, bro. I've been like listening to them, like, cause I've been listening to Duck and them, like FBG,
Right.
and like I've been following like behind Cash, all of them, like, it would have been a pleasure to be able to meet them dudes, like, if they were still here. You know what I'm
Man,
saying?
man. That's all right. We gonna keep them going through us though. James Jones, what's
A
the word,
fact.
fam? Keep them going through us. His phone probably has some technical difficulties, but y'all know the movement, man. So remember that name, 360 Pooh, because we on our way. Trust me. 18th letter, what's the word? And I ain't know you had no beats. So that means I got two people I can get some beats from. Classic music and you too, Reese. So I'm good to go. I don't need no more people on the beat side. And it's me though. He said that he can edit some videos, so I definitely need to get over them as well. Cause we finna put this into play. Hey, classic music, if you still on here, could you put my YouTube handle back up here? Cause anybody that need to DM me through my YouTube, through my Instagram. And let's work, man. Let's get this going. We finna get this cracking. 18th letter.
What's the word, OG?
Bless the panel, man. I ain't heard from you in a minute, bro. What you
I
been
know
on?
it's been a minute. I've been missing. I've been working and everything. OG, I was just coming. When I seen you was going live, I was coming from Cherville. I was out there going grocery shopping, making it back over here to the crib and everything. So yeah, I've been watching. I just ain't had an opportunity to join.
Yeah, it's all good. Come on with it, man. What you got for me?
Well, just to piggyback off of what 360 Pooh said, that's who I was raised around, man. I was raised around. I looked up to my uncles. I looked up to a lot of the OGs when I was raised up. Like, what I'm saying, I grew up, like, for instance, when we talk about hip hop, I grew up on Scarface. I grew up on the Ghetto Boys. I grew up on MCA, 8 Ball, and MJG. That's who, real music that, genuinely had some type of relevance on what they were saying, some type of substance and all of that. Just like 360 Pooh said, some of these dudes, man, I can't really rock with because you can spot a follower from a mile away. You can spot somebody that ain't really genuine and don't have no morals to stand on his own as a man. You can spot that from a mile away, man. And unfortunately, for a lot of these young brothers out here today, that's the route that they taking. See, all it takes is a few. All of it's like, for instance, the fake can be 80%. All it takes is for 10% to switch the pendulum around and change things. Because once they see that people is real, people genuinely being followers, they're gonna want to follow what's real down the line. When they see what's real is beneficial, they're gonna want to follow it even more. See, a lot of these cats, man, they don't know they left from they right. They was never taught any type of moral, so they just going with the flow of what's out there. Even some of these dudes out here now, you know what I'm saying, that's involved in the drill scene. You got a lot of cats that was involved in drill that ain't no killers at all. Ain't
Yeah.
never ain't never killed nothing and let nothing die. You know what I'm saying? So it's obvious that a lot of people is on that wave. You know what I'm saying? And it got to get to a point where people got to get back to the music, man. If you're gonna be a rapper, if you're gonna be a musician, make you some good quality music, and it's gonna sell itself, just like anything else in the streets. If it's good quality, it's gonna sell itself, man. And that's all. And that's all you got to do. Stay pushing, stay consistent with it. I mean, even when you look at some of Zach old interviews, man, much respect to Zach, long live Zach. But I didn't agree with going into a lot of these different hoods on these different blocks, asking them about opposition and all. Just a lot of these shorties, they looking for clout because they don't feel like they worth anything. That's the only reason you chase clout. Because if you know your own, if you have self-respect and you got a certain aura about yourself, clout gonna come just off the strength of you being you.
Yeah, for sure.
So a lot of these shorties, when he put these cameras in their faces, they trying to eagerly show that they a part of something. They was trying to eagerly show, look, I'm out here, I'm the one out here, I'm laying this down, I'm laying that down, I'm the one out here that got the ops sliding through and all of this other stuff. So it wasn't about the music. We know growing up as a shorty, I knew Crucial Conflict to be they was brothers. They was under the fin. They ain't never disrespect none of the folks, anything
Not
like that.
all of them. Not all of them.
Mm-hmm.
One of them,
Um,
one of them was GD.
really? Crucial
Yeah,
Conflict?
yeah, one of them was from the Ickies, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh man, I don't know. I think that might be do or die somebody because
Talk about who you say.
I said crucial conflict.
Oh yeah, you right. You right. You right. Now you right.
Yeah, because
You already.
they was all brothers, unknowns, travelers, foes, and conservatives. So they was all
Out there.
under the under
I'm
that
thinking.
act.
I'm gonna think about something else. Hey, listen. It's me. It's me though. I need you to get up with me on Instagram. This is my Instagram handle. DM me your information. I need to holler at you. Go ahead, 18 letter. Go ahead.
But and if you following the laws, man, that was set, for the city for people to have principle. I don't care how long Larry Hoover's been locked up. I don't care how long Jeff Ford has been gone, how long any of the Chiefs been gone. Not even if you out in the streets, those rules was put to apply for you to carry yourself with some type of dignity and respect as a man. Not as a gang member, as a gang banger, I should say, but as a man. If you ain't never spent a day in the streets, if you ain't never been in the streets a day in your life, and you had no guidance, you can read that literature, and that literature would actually teach you and guide you on what to do and what not to do, on how to carry yourself with some type of morals, on how to avoid doing things that was immoral.
That's right.
And that's what a lot of people don't, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. And it's sad because a lot of these shorties, they don't have no self-respect and they don't have no self-love. And that's where it starts at first. Because there's no way you can do a lot of this stuff that you're doing if you ain't got no self-respect, if you got self-respect and morals, you
That's
know.
right.
So, and that's pretty much what it comes down to for a lot of these shorties out here. We can save who we can save, but other than that, you know what I'm saying, something's gonna have to something gonna have to change because like you were saying, OG, ain't no opposition. The real opposition on who the real opposition is the people that put us in this condition in the first place.
Yeah,
The
for
ones that's
sure.
making these laws and these policies, the ones that didn't want to give you any type of money to help benefit or change the neighborhood when you went down to Springfield. That's the real opposition.
Ain't no question. Ain't
So
no
like,
question.
so when people out here, oh man, ain't that can't no way a nigga that live on in the same area as you, that's mama that's paying the same rent or the same Section 8 in the same area as you be no opposition. And y'all all in the same boat.
Yeah, I ain't looking at it like that though. I
You
ain't
can
looking at
literally go, the opposition is right in downtown, discussing laws and policies is going to change your future or what's going to gentrify your neighborhood within the next 10 to 20 years.
That's a fact. That's a big fact.
That's where the opposition is at, right down there in the business district. I look at how Chicago used to be, all our projects gone. Some of our areas gone. You got like they didn't literally push people out. They put you in a situation where you may be forced to do certain things that you may not want to do, then turn around and demonize you for doing it, knowing that they purposely set up everything for you to be in that position. That's what people don't understand. These Democrats ain't got nothing for us. And I tell people that all the time. I ain't no Republican. I don't trust them either. But these Democrats didn't pretty much then pull down their pants and showed you where to kiss them.
exactly. Ain't no question.
And if people don't see that, I don't know what to tell you because we've been voting for them for decades upon decades upon decades. Ain't nothing changed in the city of Chicago. Not one iota for black folks. And this is a black city. We make up a majority of the city. Shout out to the Latin population. But at one point in Chicago, we was 1.1 million strong in this city.
Yeah, you're right. You all the way right.
They want to make it where people ain't got no jobs. You want to close down schools. You got guys running around with bangers. And then even for the people that ain't involved in nothing, you want to make the laws so strict where they can't even protect themselves from the situation that you're not even trying to fix.
I'm living proof of that, brother. I'm living proof.
And it's a lot of people too. Just because they're the same color as you don't mean they for you either.
That's right.
And we need to understand that. No, I need you to show what you're gonna do for us before you get my vote.
Truth, truth.
If you don't if you can't do nothing for us, that's cool. You don't get our vote.
Yeah, but that thing right there, nobody want to make these people work for nothing. Nobody, man. And then it's like I was reading this thing yesterday, and they was saying that and I had to realize this, man, and it's real. And it all goes back to that's why I don't believe in oppositions, man. It was a post I seen. It said everybody calls a black man lazy when we start working for free. And it was a
Absolutely.
picture of black people picking cotton in the slave field. And then it resonated. It hit me like, whoa, that's deep and that's real. Because everybody say the black man is lazy and don't want to work. But
Absolutely.
that's
And that's the
that
crazy thing about it.
stigma, that stigma come from no, we just start working for free. We ain't slaving and we ain't picking cotton and we ain't doing the things that they had us doing off the edge of the whip, being beat. So that's why. It ain't that we lazy and we don't have no work ethic. We want to be paid for it
Absolutely.
and not kill.
Absolutely. And the funny thing is, when if they want to say, "Oh, pull yourself up by your bootstrap," if it's only one group in this country that's always pulled themselves up by their bootstraps, it was black men. Because we ain't never had no leg up. We ain't never had no government assistance. We ain't never had none of that. We got it. We the ones that created the term "getting it out the mud."
Yeah,
We got it completely out the mud with no help and barely not even no support. You ain't even got to go back to slavery. We can go back to all of the towns. We built over 60 towns that was economically strong in this country. And guess what happened? The jealousy to see us and to seeing us progressing, they came in and they burnt them down. The way that the gun laws was created in this country was specifically created for us not to be able to own guns to defend ourselves. Hell, even over there in the Bay Area, in California, in the state of California, when the Black Panthers start exercising their right to showing that they wasn't that these police, these white police officers weren't gonna be coming in their neighborhood, constantly brutalizing them. What did they do once they went down to that state capitol? After everything went down with the Black Panthers, they turned around and changed the laws where you couldn't even open carry in the state of California no more.
yeah,
New York is the same thing. Same thing going on in New York.
And then now they got these new stands on their argument talking about some victimhood. Last time I checked, victims don't fight back. We've always fought back. We've always fought back against anybody that tried to that tried to oppose us having a decent quality of living and raising our families. We've always fought back. So what are you talking like when people try to say this? Oh, y'all being victims. What are you talking? All you got to do is look at the laws and the policies. You ain't even got to go back to slavery. Just rewind it to 40, 50 years ago. So that's what's and for the ones that ain't with us, I'm talking about the people that look like us. You get treated just the same.
man.
You get
Yeah,
because they the worst. They the worst out of everybody. You get treated just the same. If you come around us talking this, oh, I'm an individual. All right, well, go be an individual over there then.
exactly.
You ain't got no problem. You ain't got no business over here. I done seen cats get on here, talk all of this. Oh, I'm a Republican and we don't need and we don't need all of this. Okay, well, go be that over there with them. Let's see how them white folks like you over there. But see, no, you ain't gonna go over there because you know you can't go over there. That's why you stuck over here. So everything, and when you look at their history, man, lies, manipulation, divide and conquer, giving certain people a group, giving certain groups pieces of of crumbs to get them to unify against another group. That's all a lot of these people ever did, man. And that's not to all white people. I'm talking about the white elite. I know it's good white folks out there. I'm talking about the white elite in particular. What did the white elite do to the poor white man? They brainwashed them into hating black people because they know as long as they felt that they were superior to somebody, they wouldn't overlook all of the shit that they was doing behind the scenes. The same thing that they doing to all of these other people that's coming here in this country. They're turning them around and brainwashing them to hate black people for their own survival. Giving them crumbs and creating an illusion that they actually helping you when they the reason your damn country destabilized in the first place.
Man, went over there, went over there, told the people shit up, man.
I wish I could press a button and drop a bomb on all of this you
They
talking,
talk
bro.
about, oh, our government corrupted. Well, goddamn, if your government's so corrupted, all you got to do is trace back to the money. Trace back to the money, and I'm sure it's some white man that's living in some ritzy loft that's actually in cahoots with your government to exploit the people in your country for their own financial gain.
Ain't
That
no
they
question.
cutting the people, that they cutting the politicians in your government, and it's happening right here to us. That's why when people try to talk, oh, I ain't trying to hear nothing. If you ain't bringing us no tangibles, I don't care if you do look like me. That's even more reason for me to be suspicious, because y'all be some of the main ones that slice our throats for a little piece of bread.
Cut our motherfucker whole head off. Hey, it's some Rafe Dollar. You trying to get on here twice? Reef Dollar.
Like Dr. Amos Wilson said, I mean Dr. John Henry Clark said, we ain't got no friends.
Man.
Even in politics, we independent. We ain't whoever talking whoever talking about trying to give us something tangible. You got our vote. If I ain't trying to, I don't need no symbolism. I don't need no you putting a statue up of George Floyd. I don't need no, oh, we gonna recognize with a statue downtown of Harold Washington. No, I don't need none of that. I need you to give us the same thing that you giving everybody else, tangibles. If you ain't got no tangibles with no resources, anything like that, then you don't get our vote. But see, because what black folks don't understand, we got a lot more power than what we think we got, man. We just been brainwashed to hate ourselves and have a disdain for each other and not trust each other. But we got a lot more power than what people think we got. We influence this whole country, and in most cases, influence black people all over the world. Right, classic music, and Emmett Till statue. When they had plenty of time to prosecute this lady who sat there and lied and got this little boy tortured and killed. That's why it be killing me with black people, and I don't want to make it a gender thing, but some of y'all ladies got to chill out with that Democrat Party. Y'all really do, because y'all think just because they giving y'all a little bit of Section 8 in government, you turn around and go against your own men, and we not operating as a unit. And if we can't operate as a unit, how the hell we gonna get anything fixed out here?
They do that to divide us from our women. That's why they do that.
Yeah, a little bit of Section 8 ain't worth it. That is not worth it. Because at the end of the day, if you ain't got no strong man to raise the kids in the household, this is the end result. This is the type of kids we're gonna get. You got to have somebody. You got to have uncles, granddaddy, or something. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that Chicago still, and just like the OG said, and we ain't got nothing against the immigrants. We know what it's like to be starving. We know what it's like to you looking to make a better way. We ain't knocking that, but you can't have them undermine people that's been here for decades, and we've been sitting here voting for y'all, and we've been sitting here, investing into this party and everything like this, and we ain't got nothing to show for it.
But listen though, let me say this. Let me catch you right there while you're there. Everything that they do is a strategic move. It's a plan. See,
Mm-hmm.
it started with Rahm Emanuel when they gave all those immigrants those IDs to be able to vote. See,
Mm-hmm.
they bring them in and give them the rights to be able to vote, to be able to become citizens and change the workforce. They don't only change the workforce, they change the voting base.
Mm-hmm.
So that pushes us out. See,
Yeah, they're trying to push. They're trying to replace us.
we sitting around, we sitting around and we steady laughing and we steady playing and we thinking that everything is cool and it's okay. But at the same time, they steady moving strategically against us. And all we do is sit on these massive social sites like YouTube and the Instagram, Facebook, and all these things, and talk about our problems and talk about who killing who and who died and everything destructive. And the plan is being moved to snatch the rug right up under us. And we don't pay attention to that. We too busy worrying about who blogging and who telling everybody business and who doing all this. And these people done let 500,000 people in, or however many they done let in. You understand what I'm saying? And they giving these people, they didn't took the whole workforce. They done invaded the neighborhood. These people are used to different habitats, so they don't have any problem with sleeping in the park. You
Mm.
ride past the park, they in the park, they sleeping. You ride past the police station, they in the police station sleeping. They sleeping any and everywhere. So the winter time finna come. We got a brutal winter.
Mm-hmm.
Where are these people going? Where do they have planned for all these people to go? Now in Chicago, you see people that's homeless on every corner.
Right.
Now they
Been like
didn't.
that.
So where are these people to go? Where are these? What are they gonna do? Are these people gonna get so desperate to where they start doing home invasions, where they start having shootouts and start fighting and start being radical, like what they're doing now?
Mm-hmm.
These are the things that we don't talk about in the media. These are the things that we don't make public. We don't talk about these type of things. And these are the people that's here to replace us.
Right.
Like phones and robots and all this other shit. No, they're gonna replace us with a whole nother nationality.
Right. Because here's the thing: our numbers are depopulating from a large percentage of abortions, from homicide, from uh, poor health, all of that. Our numbers are depleting. And see, one thing that they're thinking in the long haul, because the Democrats know that they're about to lose this election. They know they're about to lose this election because they realize that they've been giving lip service for too long and not producing no results, and people are pissed off. See, the thing that they realize too is that Black Americans are one solid voting bloc. A lot of
So
other nationalities, they're splintered between 50, 60% Republican, 40% Democrat. So they still have to depend on Black Americans to make up that difference to be able to take these elections. Because we vote 80 to 85%, sometimes even 90%, one voting block, and that's Democratic. But now they use Black women against Black men for so long by giving Black women crumbs and, Black women falling for feminism to go up against their own men that they was dependent on. Since the women raised the men, they're going to have the men in line to be able to come and vote Democrat. But a lot of that is changing because a lot of brothers are waking up and they saying, no, we don't get a damn thing from Democrats. We don't get no type of tangibles. We don't get no job security. A lot of the time we getting pushed out of these construction jobs, any jobs with any type of blue collar jobs. I'm not voting Democrat no more. Last time, 20% of Black men voted for Trump, and that's scaring them because they need as much as they can get. All they got to do is lose a small percentage of Black men from the Democratic Party, and they lose completely,
exactly.
and they know that.
And
So
my
they know that they're gonna lose, but they trying to gear up for the long haul to make sure that this don't happen again. So 20 years down the line, you got a lot of the people that's come here already. They established, they got kids, they got all of these other people. They didn't cater to them. Now you got the alphabet people, the people that just got here, the all of these different groups of people that's going to make up enough to replace the black population in that voting block.
I'm telling you. Hey, excuse me, y'all. Sorry. My sister Detroit Diva said, have you seen the video how those brothers and sisters in Montgomery, that is how we need to unite worldwide. I saw that video.
I saw that video too.
Yeah.
I saw it too.
Hey, if we move like that, man, it'll be, hey, I think everybody be rich and it'll be some checking going on around this motherfucker. It'll be some checking going on, checking and wrecking going on.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what they scared of.
And you got to have people that's willing to make the sacrifice. I'm not will. I'm South Side born and raised, man. I ain't selling my people out. I ain't selling my people out. You can't give me a dollar. If it means selling my people out, where the hell I'm gonna go?
Exactly. And let me correct myself though when I say that's what they scared of. Nah, they ain't scared of because they got so many hurdles and different things to make sure we don't. That's what we scared of.
Mm-hmm.
We scared of like that. We scared to look right like that. Because even in the video, you seen us grabbing us to lock us up.
Mm-hmm.
Grab us first, like we was the aggressor.
Mm-hmm.
It all started when one of our brothers threw his hat up for that signal to let everybody know all hell for the break loose.
Mm-hmm.
Signal. You see, he threw his hat up. They went to jumping in the water, swimming, and running over there.
Mm-hmm.
So think about it, that's what we scared of. We scared of that unity, man. We scared of what that unity gonna look like.
Mm-hmm. Because we too afraid of what they gonna do this to us. Whatever they decide to do to us, it ain't nothing that they ain't done to us already.
Man, it ain't no oppressor no more. We got to stop saying that. We oppress ourselves, man. Mm-hmm. We do it to ourselves. Don't nobody do nothing to us. We do it to ourselves, man. I don't care what nobody say, man. We do it to ourselves, man.
Been brainwashed.
Ain't no joke, man.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all know, hey, I appreciate y'all and I love everybody that stood through. Came through the panel, but y'all already know, man, I done went past the 2-hour mark. I just refuse to hold y'all like this. But y'all finna see a whole lot of more lives and a whole lot of more things that's going on far with this city, Chicago, and me outsourcing with other cities. I want to thank all my moderators, man. Thank everybody for stopping by. Classic music, Millie Mae Gaming, man. Y'all go check these people pages out. My moderators, they got their own pages, man. Y'all check out Reef Dollar, 18th Letter, man. Y'all check out everybody, man. King Mike, we all doing our thing on here, man. We ain't calling ourselves no gang or no other thing like that. We pushing each other. Big boy 1210, all the way in Scotland. Much love, family. Salute Chicago, still 19. Man, salute to everybody. Hey, listen, I need y'all, like Classic Music said, hit this like button, share this live, and man, y'all can get up with me on Instagram and DM me personally. 6straight_back_down. Man, y'all can DM me, man. We can talk more exclusively on the moves that we trying to make. And I need y'all to be looking out for this mixtape. It's called Chicago's Finest. I ain't getting y'all no lineup of who all gonna be on there, but believe me, it ain't gonna be nobody talking about no opps, and it ain't gonna be just no one person. It's gonna be some of everybody. We finna make history, man. Much love, 18 Letter. Much love to the panel.
Much love, OG. Much love, Reed Dollars.
Much love.
Y'all remember that name, 360 Pooh. Remember that name now. Remember that name. Share this live. Let's push this piece. Let's push this word. Hey, my man all the way in Scotland. Hey, he be knocking people out, man. Y'all gonna have to get in tune with him. I don't know if he got his page jumping or not, but when he do, we gonna support him. I'm gonna try to get him on this live, and we gonna make it happen. Much love, y'all. I'm out.